Give me a moment, guys. Just finishing sharing up the links. All right, we should be good to go. Let's do some warm up, shall we? Last of the links are shared. We should be fine. Hey, Balloomon, welcome on in. Doing our typical warm up, stream warm up. Do I have desktop audio on? I do not. Let's turn that on. There we go. We'll be in grotesque mode. And I like to start with the close. There we go. If you haven't seen this game, Balloomon, it's a pretty fun, straightforward ragdoll fighting game. You can thrust, you can cut across, you can chop down, and it all just trails what your mouse is doing. So it's pretty advanced. And then obviously you have half sorting. I bruised my knuckle punching that guy. A lot of different techniques. And it's very realistic in terms of its health system. So we're fighting with clothes on. So if you get hit with a sword and you got nothing but clothes on, you know, you get cut. Like that. So he got me in the waist, and I got him in the neck. So that means I win.
Cuckold!
I got him in the arm. And I got him in the gut. He's getting me pretty good too. I can see my legs are bleeding. I think he kind of got me in the center of the gut. His one arm is completely shot because I chopped the crap out of it. And now his gut's bleeding out. He's very determined to hit me. You could also kick. There, I got his neck there. He's dead. He's just slowly waiting to die. There we go. Put him out of his misery. There's the other ones here, but I kind of like the single combat. The other ones can be fun, but he got me there. That was a good shot on his end. That one really hurt me, actually. Got him. Oh! Shit, that was a decapitation. I cut his head off at the jaw. Can I screenshot that? Yeah, there we go. I cut his head off at the jaw. That's nasty. Here we go again. I think I just caught him in his hand there. That could affect his ability to swing. There, he's dead. Trying to help him. Please just die. I don't like the screaming and pain. Yeah, it seems like you can't cut the head off by just doing short swings. You gotta do actual really hard shots and land it in order to cut the head off. Oh, that's it. I'm dead. Yeah, that was just a nice thrust. Got me right in the vital organ. I had no chance of recovery there. Which is, that's the rub with swords, with clothes on. Is you get messed up really easy. Alright, let's see what this guy wants to do. Goodbye. I don't even know what happened there. His body just fell apart. I didn't even really get a swing in there. It just happened to rip the whole thing off as he came out. That's a little unrealistic, but it's funny. Oh, he's done. You just took a nick right in the mouth. You're bleeding pretty hard. I'm fucked. Oh my god. Look how deep that... Oh no. You see how deep that falchion went? Nasty. Nasty. That went like halfway down my torso. That was a pretty cool cut. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty cool. That's why I like the clothes option. You can fight with armor and it's fun. But this one's more like sudden death.
Speaking of terms, not of swears.
You make a mistake and you're done. Like that. See that mistake? I went for a big wide swing, and he just closed the gap. Nice short one to my gut and pulled my guts out. I like this longsword. It's nice and thin. Makes for a really nice thrusting weapon. Insta-dead. I am on a losing streak here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm too busy focused on what I want to do to him that I'm not thinking enough about what he's doing to me. So I need to be more defensive. Let's play defense a little bit more. If we can defend ourselves a little bit better. Or just die. Oh my god. It's pretty fast. It's hard to react to. Hey, Tomboy. Try this again. Dude, I'm just getting wrecked. This is not competitive. I think we're both dead. I think that's a draw, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, let's do some... I like this knight, because this is the most armored. Look at how meaty that sword is.
What gain is there in bloodshed?
Let's go fight. See this handsome gentleman? Couple nice hits there. He's getting his shit pushed in. You're not bleeding out. You're just a pussy because you lost a bit of your arm.
It be too late.
This guy's gonna be hard. Oh, he caught me. My arm's bleeding.
Now that.
I think he took damage on that. I just don't see any blood.
Yes.
The fight of the Tin Men. Oh, I drew blood there. Manage your stamina. Fighting as a knight, you got a lot more stamina to worry about. Oh, he's bleeding now. I fucked his arm up.
Blimey.
Now his weapon's useless. He's still technically in the fight, but it's not looking great for him. Just surrender, man. There. Cut his leg open. There he goes. He's gonna bleed to death now. He doesn't want to give up. I'll give him credit.
Have mercy on me. I stand you.
There. You fought well. You fought honorably. See, this is a little bit more skill-oriented because you do have to... You have actual health, so you can react and make decisions and think strategically. The armored version uses a little bit more of the game and forces you to use more of the mechanics. Because it's not just hit somebody one time and then you're good. Oh, he's really hurt. Look at that uppercut. Knocked him upside the head. I think I cut him there. He's got no weapon. What are you gonna do? You have no weapon. You're just gonna punch me out? He has no grip strength because I cut the inside of his arm. Where all your muscles are. For grip. Muscles to release your hand are on the outside of your forearm, and the muscles to close your hand are on the inside. So I cut the inside of his arm. I don't know if this game is that technical, but that's what happened. He just wants to fight. Like... Just surrender, dude. There, I cut you. You have an excuse to leave. I'm gonna stab you in the dick. I'm gonna circumcise you. Come here. Yeah, give up. The knights you have to beat a little bit. You gotta batter them a bit before they get the message. Look at that combo. If you didn't have neck protection, that would have been over. I took his weapon away already. Oh, there he goes. Secondary weapon time. Boom. Look at that. Look at those combos.
For the love of God. Be no harm, but let me live.
You took almost no damage in that one, buddy. You got lucky.
For our people's sake.
Just like Bob Ross beat the devil out of it. Exactly, Tomboy. Exactly. Not today, Satan. Ooh, hey. Satan won that day.
I pray, let me go hence unharmed.
I get to keep fighting with him if I give up. Double longsword. Let's fucking go. This is how shit gets done. Oh boy. This guy's taking me out to the shed. Jesus. This is like jujitsu. He's armbarring me. What the hell? Not today. Somehow he hurt his foot. It's over. You're bleeding to death, man. You frickin' Brazilian. Nice try. This is England. Jiu-jitsu doesn't work here. Let's see what this guy's got. This last time I fought this guy, he kicked my ass, right? I think I snuck a cut on him, though. Yep, there's blood there. I saw a little bit of blood spray. I think I got a bloody nose on that guy. See, if he just hit me with the hammer, this fight would be over pretty quick. He doesn't seem to be able to hit me with that hammer very well. There's a good body shot on him.
My gun's burned.
Zounds. I think they make that in Chivalry 2, they make that sound when they get hurt. He's trying really hard to knock me over, and it's not really working for him. I'm just interested in staying composed, because if I stay composed and I throw my shots at him, eventually I'm going to land something that's going to change the fight over. He's really trying to get this thing over. I'm fine with this thing taking its time. He's trying to knock me on my ass right now. I need to disengage.
Coward!
I think I cut the inside of his arm there. I don't know when I did it.
Why?
He's up. I wasn't able to finish him. This is really competitive. There it is. You lost your weapon, dude. You're done. Want to keep fighting? Oh, you have a dagger. Fuck. Get away. Get the fuck away from me with that thing. Leave. Get the hell out of here, buddy. I got him again. There we go. Big cut. Big cut. I don't know what I hit there. Hit something. I know you think you're still in this fight because it was close at the beginning, dude, but it's over. Please stop. How many times do I have to cut you? I've drawn blood like 4 or 5 times now. That was a nasty one, too. That was a deep cut, dude. Right on the inside of the thigh there. Yeah, you're done. Please don't get up. I like this guy's spirit, but you think you have what it takes to get up? He's the Black Knight. He just... Okay. I'm giving you one more chance to get up, and then I'm gonna put you out of your misery.
Too much hath been
Good
lost
fight,
for
good fight.
and more.
I am at thy mercy.
Okay, we'll do one more, and then we'll get to work. That was a clean shot on his neck.
Yes.
Big shot there.
Oh.
That was quick work. He's done. I've knocked him out too many times. Yeah, out cold. He lives, but he's out cold.
Be heavy upon me.
So how do we leave? We just quit like that. Desktop, please. Thank you. All right, let's get some retopology done. But yeah, that was a good one. Good run. We did it, chat. We won the game. GG's. Okay, I need to go to OBS. Turn that on. You need to start making a game-ready hunter. I think we'll start with the Gambison. We'll work our way through. Just give it a sec. It'll come back. ZBrush is a little bit touchy. There it goes. Still loading. Like I said, ZBrush can be a little touchy. ZBrush might be fucked. I've never had it crash launching. That's pretty wild. Okay. We will try again. Seems very unresponsive. There it is. Okay. So, all of this can go away. That's all the bow. What I care about today is the Gambison. So, this all looks really good. We should probably include the pouches. And we'll put all of this in one. So we'll just go ahead and merge down. And then we can do an export. So 2 million's pretty high, but it's not that high, so we should be fine. And we want to go I just don't have any of the projects open somehow. Assets, character, enemy. New folder. Bowman / Hunter. We're just gonna go ZBrush. Brush. And we want to do a new folder. New folder. Decimation. So this is the high one. So we're going to go in here and we're just going to call this Gams. We can call this one Bowman. underscore farmer underscore Gambison. Save. It's going to take a second to write the OBJ. And then, of course, we can go into decimation. And we want this thing to be about 1%. It's going to analyze the mesh, and it's going to find a way to reduce the mesh quality to 1% of the triangles that it was before. And once it does that, we will then export that out to Maya for retopology. Retopology is probably our best bet. But yeah, that's kind of how we do this sort of thing. We get the models prepared, we get the game-ready models done, and then we can bake them later, which I think a few of you guys have seen already. All right. Jesus fucking Christ. How does that make any sense? These are masked. Alright, clear all the masks first. Gonna have to try that again. Yeah, the mask. I had the masks from the fiber mesh, sort of the fur elements of this thing, and it just, it's not good. So we'll have to fix it. I like this Gambison though. Like, it's got a nice curve to it. It's got that nice sort of wide chest that slims down a bit at the waist. This is a nice Gambison. I would wear this. Much better. 20,000 polygons. Much cleaner. I'm gonna find his boots. Like that. Are these touching? No, we're going to keep those separate. Okay, we're going to keep that separate. But I want the boots as well. And you'll see in a minute why. So we'll call these boots. Technically, they're shoes with big socks, but we're calling them boots. Ooh, actually. Got a little too ahead of myself, I think. Yeah, we want these to go in. Like that. Those are the boots. Damn the boots. Try that again. Much better. Much better. Hourglass curves, exactly. Breed stock. You should always be concerned about how sexy you look when wearing medieval armor. That's why they had giant cod pieces with metal boners. It's because they were very concerned that they weren't attractive. All right. So we'll start with a new file. And we're going to go ahead and import the boots first. And you can see the boots are nowhere near the middle of the world space. They're all the way over here for some stupid reason. So we're going to just snap that into the center of the world space by just centering our pivot and smacking them right there. And then we can just lift these boots up until they sit nicely on like the ground plane like that. And should we bother rotating them? No, I don't think so. There's our boots. And we want to keep these transformed, so we're just gonna let that go. And what we can do here is basically all we really want to do here is create this, and then we're just gonna call this model reference. And then we'll do another one. And we'll call this one low poly. Save. Isn't valid, they say. Low poly. Is that valid for you? Here you go. So, magnetize. Might as well have our symmetry on world Z. And then you can see here, if I do this, does both of them at once. That being said, I don't want that point right there, so we're not going to use that point, but that's just a little reference point. I want... So that's 4 faces, that's 5. I want 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Look at those lovely shins. Absolutely sensational. Yeah, it's just about filling this out. Nothing crazy here. This is basically a cylinder. It's not a very complicated object. The only thing that's going to be a little bit sloppy is the... shouldn't say sloppy, I guess interesting. Will be the, how are we gonna do this? I feel like doing like that. want a little bit of more purposeful placement here. Something like that. Something like that. I think that's okay. And make a triangle there. Then hopefully that is a little bit more. Yeah, I want this to kind of, oopsie, like that. Begin to split this. It just keeps swirling like an ice cream or something. It's a soft serve ice cream cone, effectively. There we go. Just kind of close this in. Like that. Nailed it. Flawless victory. Hey, Coolest. Thanks for stopping in. We're doing some low poly modeling right now. Got some throw up there for the folds. See if these ones can be a little bit smoother. Kinda doubt it. It's a bit of a messy situation doing cloth because they kinda soften into each other, so it's not like a screw thread or something along those lines where it's a little bit more consistent and you can just follow the edge. This is a little bit more organic, so it just feels a little bit more of a pain in the ass, is what I'm trying to say. But it'll work out. Just kind of make the triangles fit. Like that. Basically what we're doing though is video games run in real time, so they need to quad overdraw is a real problem. So we're just dramatically reducing the poly count so we don't have to worry about it as much. Effectively. Synth, what's up? It makes a big difference if you have a little bit of modeling around the folds. It really sells it. If you just kind of slap a face over the whole thing, it doesn't look nearly as good. You want it to be... You want people to almost not be able to tell it's a low poly model. That's kind of the trick to a lot of this stuff. And a lot of developers nowadays, they don't even really... Especially with static objects, they kind of just use like scans now. I watched a guy, a developer on YouTube, and he's doing his stuff is like a lot of mega scans, and it's all like tens, thousands of polygons just all over the place because they're using Unreal Engine 5, and they're like, we're just gonna nanite it, punch it down the line, go, go, go. So it results in... I think there's still a bit of work that has to go in after the fact, but it just results in a... Yeah, we can have trees with 20,000 polygons, it's fine. Or it's like, yeah, your trees should be pretty cheap, I think. No one's ever bought a game because the trees look good. But we'll see. But if it's cheap, like if it's a faster process, that's fine. But like performance is essential. You need to have good performance. You can cut it down with very low quads. That's a good way to do it. Very low triangles, I should say. Yeah, there we go. That looks good there. I'm just going to add another edge loop there. That looks great. Now we got to do this retarded thing. Best way to do this, basically, Oop. Here, claw, swords, guns, armor. Yeah. I will say, the previews have been out for KCD2, and I'm a little surprised because the specs that they laid off, I think they lowballed them. Because people are running with the 4080s, which is the second highest card, I think, you can get. So it's not like it's by any means a slouch, but they're running at max settings and they're getting really high frame rates, like 60 plus frame rates. From what I can tell from the previews, is that it's performing really well. Which, when they released their specs, they were saying most of this stuff is going to be running 30 frames per second. But I think my card being a 3070, I can probably get an easy 40, 50 frames on my high settings, but I don't know, because I'm running it at 1080p. I don't have a bigger monitor than 1080p, so I don't. That's gonna make it a lot cheaper to render. Resolution is always a big one. And yeah, so we'll have to see how that translates in due time, I guess. Please don't do that. There we go. Yeah. Unfortunately, buckles are just a cocksucker. That's all I can say about them, is that they suck. They suck. They are not fun. There we go. It's got like this twisting element to it as well. This bakes really well, and it's really cheap. So I don't like hate it, but it's just a bitch to put together. You're fighting your quad draw quite a bit. There it is. What do we got here? Is it CryEngine? Yeah, it's still CryEngine. And buggy as hell. Actually, I heard it's pretty good. The bugs are mostly like visual bugs, which is fine. I'm fine with visual bugs. As long as it doesn't break my game, I don't care. Some people are really picky about it, and I think those people are retarded. I don't respect people like that. Visual bugs created probably some of my most cherished memories in gaming. Like, they're just hilarious. And it has no merit on the game itself. Like, oh, your guy's arm's spazzing out, okay. Is the gameplay loop fun? Okay, then I don't really give a shit if his arm spazzes out randomly. It's not an issue. Now, if it's like, oh, your save can't work anymore, your character's stuck, and you can't reload the save, it's like, okay, well, now the game, you can't play the game anymore. That's a real bug. That's a problem, but something stupid like the lag flips up for some stupid reason, who gives a shit? It's like a lot of like the PlayStation fans when they go, I can't believe people don't think this is a game of the year, and then it's just a cinematic of their game. It's like, is the key word in game of the year is game, buddy. Like, show the actual game, please. I don't give a shit about a cinematic. I had a major visual bugs during a cutscene. Character's death ruined the moment. Fair enough. I don't really give a shit about stories in video games, to be honest. You experience the story and then you're just kinda done. The rest of the game focuses on what the fuck are we gonna do this? Like that. Screw it. Doesn't need to be any closer than that. The hell are we gonna do this? Guess like that, eh? This doesn't really have to match 100%. Just kind of gotta match, like... kind of like that, I guess. That should be a quad. So... like that. That's good enough. And then this side here... I'm just going to completely ignore that rivet. I think that's for the best. There we go. Just get in there and triangle that. Beautiful. I don't have a problem necessarily with good stories, but yeah, I'm just tired of movie games. There's better ways to do it. We'll see how Kingdom Come does, but I think if there's one thing that I probably won't like is it does seem like the first element of the game is very linear. And it's very hold your handy for the first, like, I think they said like it's up to like 5 or 6 hours. So that's going to be, it'll probably be fine the first playthrough, but when you're doing it again, which I expect to do multiple playthroughs of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, that's a problem. Because that immediately is going to make me think twice about doing another playthrough. Do I want to go through this sequence that it's going to try to explain me shit I already know and have already done? That can be annoying. Hopefully it's not too bad. Yes. Alright, so we're gonna come up here. Basically, just really block this in. Like that. And then we can just force this. Matchup. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, let's delete the history. Then we should be pretty good. Something like that. Okay. Go. Look at how beautifully this all lines up. Flawless. What a poop. Flawless victory. Sensational, I say. Simply sensational. Okay, we should have one more in there. I'm fine with that. So this here, we're going to just dramatically reduce poly count in here because it doesn't need to be super high. Just the bottom of the shoe. So we're just going to we're going to do a lot of loops and triangles to sort of minimize the effects here. Yep. Oh, come on. There we go. That's good there. This is fitting really cleanly right now. It's going to get a little bit more messy, I suspect. We'll find out, I guess. Maybe it won't be too bad. Looks like we're a little bit behind on the one side compared to the other, but maybe that changes. No, that was pretty clean, actually. All right. That is Boots done. Delete the history, freeze the transforms, soften it out. So that's what the high poly looks like. This is what the low poly looks like. It's actually pretty comparable. You can see pretty much the entire detail of the buckle there. You don't see any of the buttons or the rivets for the shoe strap, but for the most part, that's pretty comparable. And this one's only 3,000 triangles, where this thing here is 20,000. Decent reduction. Could it be a little bit better? Probably. But considering what other developers get away with, I'd say we're clear. We're just going to do a quick unwrap on this guy. By getting the edges we want. That. That should unfold. The rest of the buckle's fine. We just kind of go up the shoe like that. Down the shoe. Because that's a nice clean edge, we're pretty much done there. I don't really care about the rest, so we can just come over here. And we just need to select the opposite amount of edges, sew those together, and then we'll just make sure we cut those. And we should be able to just unfold those. So we got the shoes here. They make sense for the most part. Soles, and the socks, and then we got the strap element that hangs out past there. So that is a good enough unwrap for right now. New material, and we will call this Bowman. Bowman _ armor. Like that. And then this guy, he's like a forest guy, so give him some greens. Farrell, thank you for the follow. Farrell does I think I met him on the Pixel Kitten Discord. He does like, he plays some classic games. He did a Dragon's Dogma playthrough. Plays a variety of different games, but he also does bikes stuff. So he's got like a digital bike trainer game, which is pretty cool. He does I think it's like marathon biking, but I'm not entirely sure what that is. It's a pretty cool training thing. Well, it depends on what the count is. If you're like the average video game NPC today is probably got between 50 to 60,000 polygons. So if you're under 30 or you're under 20, you shouldn't be stressing about reducing it anymore, because most engines can handle that. But like right now, this is 3,000 on boots. But there's quite a bit going on here, so I'm going to be able to, like, the Gambison will be dirt cheap, because the Gambison doesn't have a whole lot of this. Wrinkle detail. It does have the strap system, but we're going to do it pretty cheap. And you'll see how in a minute. But we're going to go ahead and import the Gambison. That. And I'll show you in a minute what I mean. So we're going to take this. We're going to take this. Actually, what I want to do is this. This. Oops. This. Come into here, and we just hit tab. Fuck. Sorry. This first. This. Just tab. And now that's in the exact same position as the boots are in relation to each other. So that's exactly where it needs to be. Alright. We're gonna reanimate these. And we're just gonna rename this position ref. That's all I need it for now. And we don't need to keep saving these. So, we got our lovely Gambus in here. We're gonna just start here. And maybe here first. And then we're gonna just slowly work our way around here. Like that. Then cut to the back like that. Then we can add a spot there. We can do a spot there. I think we could have two here. And leave. We'll do one more here. And I want to just have a nice gap. A nice gap there. And we'll leave that alone. And maybe one here. Thinking about this. I'm thinking that didn't cost us a lot. What if we... That also didn't cost us a lot. Felt a little excessive, so then we got that turned down. And we can come over here. We want to just get the trim of the sleeve. Like that. And then here we do what's called a breakaway, where we just kind of starts having these faces go off in different directions. And I'm just kind of eyeballing the distance. Just to kind of keep it nice and clean. Kind of like that. Right there. There. Then we do the breakaway. Like that. Okay, we need a bit more. This is a little bit too big of a gap, so we're just gonna reintroduce an edge here. I don't want it stretching too much. I want it to feel pretty good. That's not a lot of polygons to cover that much space, right? It's pretty spaced out. Then we can do the neck here. I feel like it needs a little bit more love. Just to get that silhouette just right. Right there. Just come across here. Easy peasy. It's important to get your landmarks figured out first, because that's what's that's kind of what your eye will be drawn to, is certain landmarks, right? So the cuff of the neck, the sleeve, the shoulder area. You want to get that kind of established You don't want to be at the mercy of your previous edge flow. So get that in, and then you just kind of want to fill in where it's not. Like that. The in-between is less important. It's the landmarks that count the most. So we can just come in here. Just do that. Let's say... I'm fine. We got that, and we gotta fill this hole up. Somehow. No, I don't care for that. I don't know if that's the right answer either. Maybe that is. Adds a little bit more geometry, but that looks relatively okay. We just kind of want to... Let's just go right in and tuck this in. This will be our nice little, like, sleeve differential, I guess. Okay, now we just got to do the sleeve, which can be a little tedious. The armpit area. There it is. Once we get out of that armpit, we're laughing. Come on. Perfect. here. There we go. There. That's pretty smart. We're gonna do edge loop there to kind of help break that up. And another edge loop there. That's just gonna help give it a little bit more polygons for deformation and making sure the deform's okay. And this guy here, we just finished the sleeve off. That's pretty easy. There we go. One more like that. Let me just kind of do a fold in here. I'm just gonna tuck this way in. Right there. So you get that trim. Okay. We just got to come down here. Now there's a nice big curve here, so the fact that we have quite a few faces along the side of this thing is a really good sign. It's going to make that transition a lot easier. Like that. This here, I don't know why. That needs to be like that. Get rid of that. Fine. That'll be fine. Don't need that much geometry right there, so. Okay. There we go. We'll see how we manage this. I don't really know how this whole button thing's gonna play out in a minute. Find out. Let's get that trim. Flawless. Go. Close enough. I don't care if there's a triangle there. It's good enough. And obviously this one being a little bit more of a ladder bottom, gonna need a little bit different topology requirements. Like that. But it looks good. We're doing great. Hey, I see ya. Black Dumpling, welcome on Twitter. I saw you this time. I don't know when you started posting, but I saw you. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, we are doing Gambison. Ah, I missed you for like 20 minutes. All right, so we got the bottom. There it is. That's good there. Okay, so let's get one of these done, and then it'll be kind of like our rule set. So I think if we were... It's not symmetrical. Fuck it, I don't care. We'll figure it out. That's close enough. Those buttons right there. Those buttons right there. Yeah, I got one person who likes to comment. She's a big Twitter person. Why can't I see the frickin' chat anymore? God damn it. What a pain. Twitter's just a pain in the ass to navigate. I'm not gonna lie. Let's try this. There it is. I don't know if there's any way I can have an alert system or the Twitter chat too, so it's kind of hard to, when you're working, to see when you're managing so many streams at once. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Rumble Studio needs to fix its ability to read chats on other platforms. That's the primary thing that needs to happen. And then if I can get it all in one place, and then I can find a way to get the sound alerts to work for more than just Rumble, then I can multi-stream properly. But as of right now, like, it's friggin' impossible to keep up to 4 chats. So I need to recalibrate how I do my setup system. I want to keep multi-streaming. Yeah, they're definitely gay together. I'm not disputing that. That looks okay. I think that'll work out. I don't know why I suddenly don't have the ability to do that anymore. What's going on with that? I don't know. This is starting to get away from me a little bit. Figure it out. Or maybe we just won't. I don't know. Seems to be kind of stubborn right now. Because this thing is somehow not on the lease. There we go. GG's. Alright, so that's good there. What do we need to do here? We need to make sure this flap is kind of flushed out. I don't think you're going to see behind it all that much, but you should just make sure it's a little bit fleshed out. Then we'll just come across here. A bit more. Like that. That should work out really nicely. Come on, you prick. There we go. And we'll do one more. That should work up there. And it's just a matter of getting this freaking ugly ass button figured out. There we go. Lightful. I don't think I need to fill in the inside here. Maybe we'll just do one layer inside. I think it's a little unnecessary, but just to be on the safe side, we'll get her done. Just like that. There we go. Delete the history on this guy. Should be able to just remove that. If we soften the edges on here, that looks pretty good. The thing I want to change here is just add another edge loop right here. What that's going to do is that's just going to make sure that this that sleeve differentiates and cuts really clean. across that. And then we can do something similar. Right here. It just helps make the pieces feel like they're separate, right? It's all just with the power of... Oops. I screwed up. Hold on. What's going on here? There we go. There we go. So yeah, now we got all these pieces. It feels like they're separate pieces. They're not really, but... You know, sometimes feelings don't care about your facts. There's that. Where is that? Like that. Just cut across. Actually, I want this one. Like so. Or just cut down the middle. Like that. As for this guy here, we'll just cut that off at that point. Then we got to do the inside of the sleeve here, which is a little bit of a pain in the butt. There we go. Those are separate. That's fine. I don't have a problem with any of that. That's really good, actually. I don't have a problem with any of that. Beautiful. So now we have the gambeson done, and we have that done. We can kind of just work away on more clothes, I guess. I guess we could do the pants. The pants are super easy to do. So, we lock that in. We're laughing, right? This is technically a hose. This isn't pants. I mean, it's splitting hairs, but I guess you could say hose is a type of pants, but not really. Hose and leggings are not really pants. I guess they are. All that's lacking is hard evidence with Google and Amazon. Well, they all talk in the same circles. They're all in the same area. All right. Let's see here. All right, we're back to normal, guys. Let's go. We need to get the hose decimated. This will be probably the easiest thing to do because it's literally just 2 cylinders in a box, kind of blended together. It's like pants are about as straightforward as they come. You don't, especially hose, because there's not a lot of folds and wrinkles. They're mostly just surface, so they don't require the topology change. So we can just come over here. Always back up to your high poly, because it's very easy to get the low poly. It's a lot harder to get the high poly. Always make sure you're stuck on your high poly before you close your ZBrush and you lose all that data. Yeah, we'll just grab some hose. Then we can just go here, here, and just tab in. Right, there we go. That all matches and fits beautifully. We got a little bit of clipping, but that's because this is the high poly and that's the low poly. So we can just put those away for now. And as I said before, hose is pretty easy to do. Just kind of want to establish how many faces we want. So 12 is a decent number, but we'll see. Let's say this is halfway on this side of the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So that's 12 right there. I think 12 is the good number. That's tons. Then we just kind of want to get the start here. Like that. I think that's pretty good. Awesome. And then we're just gonna... I'm gonna get greedy here. Just drag these points all the way down. As I said, legs are basically just cylinders. So we're making a cylinder. There we go. Here's our knee. Knee is established. Upper leg is done. Calf is done. There we go. Pretty clean, easy legs. No time whatsoever. In fact, I think we went backwards in time. We went so fast. Hey, Vlad, what's up? Rocking in some hose. For a game-ready asset. Okay. There we go. And there we go. Do that. Do one more up here. That. Easy peasy. He's got a wedgie going on right here, that's for sure. I think the Gambeson covered this up, because I don't remember this. Just want to sort of even out the butt cheeks here. That. Cut across. So, more or less. I'm okay with that. And we just want to do a fold in here. Probably don't need it, but I like to be on the side of caution where you don't have any spots where you look at your character and you can just see into outer space because there's back face culling on and there's just a hole in the character's body for no reason. So let's not have that issue. Just add in a couple extra faces. Ants can go away. We can soften that up. That's like super low poly. 1,000 triangles, that's nothing. Alright. And then unwrapping this is super easy. It's just a couple cylinders. All of my game characters do squats flat. Can't make a game without no dump truck ass. There we go. Okay, let me just cut it. There we go. This here. That should be good. I'm just going to turn symmetry off for a brief moment. I should be able to just re-up right up that. That's a little bit better of a shape. My sources trust me, bro. There we go. So now, actually, before I do that, let's do this and see if we got any clipping. So we got a little bit of clipping at the bottom. So we'll fix that. Just doing this. Just kind of tuck that in. Oh, don't have symmetry on. There we go. That should bake fine. Okay. So that's that fixed. The top looks good. Here we go. Okay, next thing I want to do, I think, is probably the hood. The hood's pretty cool. Probably a pain in the ass, but we'll do it anyway. Yeah, the hood's definitely gonna be pretty difficult. That's the high poly. Again, that's too high for ZBrush, so we got to bring it down. Or too high for Maya, I should say. Maya doesn't like super high poly stuff, so we got to bring it down to a more reasonable level. Like that. Just come over here. And just hit save. Is that looks fine. Okay, getting the artifacts because of the camera settings. So if I go in here, goes select camera. We need to fix these editor settings to 0. Then that should be, it takes a lot more for it to start clipping like that. That's good. Unfortunately for this, which sucks probably the fattest dick in the world, is the fact that it's completely asymmetrical. So what I'm gonna do, is kind of annoying, but needs to be done. I need to separate these apart. The reason I have to do that is because I want the whole tail to look good without it so this is how we're going to do this. I'm going to detach this, just this section alone. Then I can select all of this and select all of this. We're going to combine those. Separate, and then we grab these two and combine them. Shit. And then we just start with this. Delete history. Ah, the inside's all busted. That's what's going on. Okay. So we're gonna start with this. Oh, we don't want symmetry on. Thank you. I'm already losing. Okay. Okay, we're gonna what the fuck? Give me my oh, because it's yeah. We're just gonna get rid of this. That doesn't need to be in there. Let's try this again. There we go. And we just want to go down the hood. Where is my stream? Why did my stream close? Like that. And because this thing is, they're so close together, we need to actually cut the model. Because I think that's the only way we can do this properly. Then we're just going to get a little bit closer to the edge here. But we're going to blend this. We're going to attempt to blend this seamlessly into the hood itself. So we're just going to... I just wanted the breathing room here to kind of get that settled. And then just sort of hopefully have that be enough to get what we need. I've never done a hood like this before, so I don't know all the ins and outs, I guess. Big long like rat tail on the end of it is much more complicated than your standard hood. I've done hoods in the past, but not this complicated. We'll find out real quick. What hood you from? Probably the one in Chicago. Or no, I would be... Is it Buffalo that's Irish? Some sort of Buffalo hood, probably. Boston, right? I think Boston is Irish. Look at us go here. So we got the question mark coming up next. So how in the hell are we gonna make this merge with the hood? Just make the hood work. Good enough. I say we ship it. Okay. Then we just delete this portion of the hood. Smooth those edges for fun. That looks pretty good, eh? Then we can just get the other section of the hood here. Just kind of lock that in. Then we just do this. God damn. This is where it's gonna suck. This is where it's hard, guys. Not in a good way. I feel like there's two in there. Let me... There isn't. There's just the one. There it is. Okay, we got it. Chat, we got it. So yeah, we just want to bring that up a little bit higher. That. There we go. Perfect. All right, next step is this thing. I want to... There we go. We're just going to kind of go along this area here. Just kind of like that. Now this hood is so thin. That's just giving me problems. I should have not done it double-sided. I shouldn't have bothered. It makes it feel a little bit more awkward than it is. It feels like it's way less accurate than it actually is, so... I mean, it is what it is. So we'll see. But, yeah, we'll see. Boston is very Irish, yes. Let's see how much we can get done. Should be able to get the... Look at that. Look at that sexy hood. Now it's starting to look good. Look at that. It's almost, not quite, but it's almost like I know what I'm doing. I don't think the hood's gonna have actual thickness to it. I think we'll do a 2D hood. We're making the damn thing so thin anyway. I don't know if it's gonna matter. I should have made it fatter in ZBrush if I was gonna do it. Oh. To be honest, then this, I think it's got to be 2. I can't get away with a lot of shortcuts in this one. Because it's so thin, it'll pull to the back face. And it'll be just an absolute nightmare to navigate. So unfortunately, you're kind of stuck due to my poor modeling decisions. Poor sculpting decisions, I should say. We're gonna make that a tree. There it is. Yeah. I was thinking about what looked cool in ZBrush. And I was thinking less about, is this gonna suck? Not that this is the worst model in the world to do, but it's going to be extra time consuming because of the decisions I made in ZBrush. So it's not the end of the world, but it is harder than it needs to be. That's half the hood done. Or, half the hood section, I guess. Just work our way down this one. That's looking okay. Yeah, it was somebody else who fucked it up. It wasn't me. When in doubt, blame everyone else. In a feminine society, you gotta act more feminine, which means abandon all accountability. Want to get ahead. Don't take responsibility. I cannot see. This is what I want to pull out. There it is. It's like an ingrown hair or something. It's just satisfying when you finally rip it out. This is much better to work in, to be honest. Though I do have a hard time actually seeing what I'm doing on the hood itself. I think we're doing it. Soy Society. Yeah, that works. Why do these not want to work together? Once again, this guy got knocked out of the loop somehow. I don't know how that works. Turn this back on. Or off, I guess, depending on how you see it. This is where things will get a little bit tricky. Well, that wasn't too bad, actually. I thought that was going to be a little bit more of a fuss. To be honest, I'm glad it wasn't. The age of fussing is over. All right, let's kill this thing. Now this thing just kind of opens up. All right. This here is going to be a little bit more random. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we're just going to fill it out as good as we can. There we go. We got the hood pretty much rocking and rolling here. We got a couple wrinkles that I would like to protect. Like these ones here. I think we can touch tips on that one. I think that's fine. That's pretty good. Let's see here. I decided I'm not streaming, a little too busy. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta weigh the pros and cons. It's good to have a habit and a rhythm. It gives you a little bit of like order. So it helps a little bit with the production, but sometimes you just need to get work done. Streaming is a whole other thing. It's a less productive way than just working. Am I fine with that? I don't really give a shit, honestly. Just I think that's pretty close. Zoom out, that looks pretty good. We'll get this hood done, and then we'll probably call it a stream. I gotta get ready for work. And a bunch of other fun stuff. Really? Okay, there you go. Now you want to play by the rules. So we're gonna do an edge loop here. Edge loop there. When we start to finalize this. You have such a bizarre shape, it kinda... The edge loops, like, this isn't really flowing that well, but it's... Kinda don't care where this is sitting. I don't think it's gonna matter too much. Edge flow is nice, and we do have it pretty good for the most part. For most of the critical stuff, it's there. Just the trailing off element, it's not as efficient as it could be. Big picture, though, I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem. But it could be. That's really wide there. Less wide, please. That's all right. That'll be fine. Look at me, we're almost done. Yeah, and screw doing the inside. We'll just have it double-sided. This is already such a big pain in the ass. Which I'm glad that I knocked it out right away. These are just floating triangles for when we chop this guy up. We don't need to isolate. There we go. That looks perfect. Now we just gotta unwrap it. Which is this guy here. Alright, let's cut that up and let's see what we got. That edge did not cut. is. So all in all, that was relatively smooth. It sucked a little bit. I'd say for the most part, it worked out okay. I'm gonna go ahead here, and I'm just gonna nip this right now. There. No egregious clipping. That looks good to me. I think we're safe to switch to the Bowman. Then we can just turn on our ambient occlusion. See all the different shadows this acquires. And we can say we did it. Do I want to bother showing off the wireframe? I don't particularly care either way, to be honest. What are we at here? 8,000 triangles. You got all the major components done outside of maybe like the sleeves. So this is the big base stuff, basically. That hood gets a little sloppy in that wireframe. Everything else looks really clean. But we'll get some work in progress shots and then we'll call it a stream. Maybe we'll raid somebody. Someone is live to raid. There we go. Save it quick, and we can go bug somebody. BoostBot Rumble has raided the stream. Well, thank you, BoostBot Rumble. I did not see you. Yeah, no, the edge flow doesn't matter for the draping of the cowl, really. Although it does drape over certain joints like the shoulder, I think for the most part it'll be okay. If we want, we can clean it up a little bit more. Like this is a little bit sloppy. Like if I were to take this, go across here, connect those. I were to delete a couple of these. collapse that. Just come. That's a little bit cleaner. I don't think we'll have a problem with this. That's a little bit cleaner. All right, let's find someone to raid. Balumon said hi this morning, so we could give him a raid. Vlad said hi, we could give him a raid. He's doing a cheater's playthrough Hogwarts Legacy. He basically just finds all the different cheats. So we could do him. We'll do him.
I wonder.
Don't do his.
I detect something in you.
He started very recently.
Sense of. What is it?
Oh, went too fast.
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that
All right, I'm out. See you guys.
ability.